Hello everyone, it's Mr. Grammar. Today, we will study how rhetoric is used in the Declaration of Independence. But first, let's review what ethos, pathos, and logos are once again. As a doctor with over 20 years of experience, I can assure you this vaccine is safe. This is ethos because it appeals to credibility and expertise. If we don't act now, our planet will suffer irreversible damage. Pathos appeals to fear and urgency. Research shows that students who eat breakfast perform better in school. Logos uses research and data. Our family-owned business has served this community for 3 generations. Ethos builds trust through reputation and tradition. Imagine a world where every child has access to clean water. Pathos appeals to imagination and empathy. According to the National Weather Service, the storm will reach land by midnight. As a teacher, I've seen firsthand how readers improve critical thinking skills. Ethos establishes authority through professional experience. Every year, thousands of animals are abandoned and left to die. Pathos evokes sadness and compassion. According to the National Weather Service, the storm will reach land by midnight. Logos uses factual information. As a teacher, I've seen firsthand how reading improves critical thinking skills. Ethos establishes authority through professional experience. Every year, thousands of animals are abandoned and left to die. Pathos evokes sadness and compassion. Studies show that wearing seatbelts reduces the risk of death by 45%. Logos uses statistics to support the claim. Our company has been trusted by customers for over 50 years. Ethos builds credibility through long-standing trust. Let's take a look at this condensed version of the Declaration of Independence Rhetorical Analysis Worksheet. Let's focus on identifying rhetorical appeals, ethos, pathos, logos, tone, and persuasive techniques used by Thomas Jefferson and the Continental Congress. The Declaration of Independence. Preamble. All people are created equal and have natural rights that cannot be taken away. Among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Governments are formed to protect these rights, and their power comes from the consent of the governed. When a government becomes destructive of these rights, the people have the right to change or abolish it, and create a new one that will ensure their safety and happiness. List of grievances. The King of Great Britain has repeatedly violated these rights. He has refused to approve necessary laws, imposed taxes without consent, kept armies among the people in times of peace, and denied fair representation. Each time the colonies have petitioned for justice, they have been ignored or punished. A ruler who acts in this way is unfit to govern a free people. Declaration of Independence. Therefore, the representatives of the United States of America declare that colonies are free and independent states. They have the full power to make laws, form alliances, and conduct trade. This declaration is made with firm reliance on divine protection and with mutual commitment to each other's freedom and honor. Rhetorical analysis questions. Preamble. What is the central claim Jefferson makes in this section? The main claim is that all people have natural rights and that governments exist to protect them. Which rhetorical appeal is most prominent here? Logos. Jefferson uses logical reasoning to explain the purpose of government. How does the phrase, all people are created equal, appeal to the audience's emotions? It appeals to pathos by inspiring feelings of equality and hope. How does Jefferson use logic to justify the right to change or abolish a government? He uses logos by arguing that if a government fails to protect rights, people have the right to replace it. List of grievances, where rhetorical strategy is used by listing multiple complaints against the king. Anaphora and cataloging are used to emphasize repeated injustices. An anaphora is a rhetorical device where a word or phrase is repeated at the beginning of successive clauses, sentences, or verses to create emphasis, rhythm, or emotional impact. How does this section appeal to the colonists' sense of justice and fairness? It appeals to logos and pathos by showing a consistent pattern of unfair treatment. What emotions might Jefferson want to evoke in the audience through these grievances? He wants to evoke anger, frustration, and a desire for justice. How does this section strengthen the argument for independence? It strengthens the argument by providing evidence that independence is necessary and justified. Declaration of Independence. What is the purpose of this final section? The purpose is to declare independence and assert sovereignty formally. How does the phrase free and independent states appeal both to logic and emotion? It appeals to pathos by evoking pride and to logos by presenting independence as a logical conclusion. What rhetorical appeal is used in the reference to divine protection? It appeals to ethos by invoking divine authority and moral righteousness. How does this conclusion inspire unity among the colonies? It inspires unity and determination by emphasizing shared purpose and mutual commitment.